Who knows Rob Mendez? Saw him on the ESPYs last week before, whenever it was. An amazing man. When you get the chance, go on the internet and Google him. There is a great story about him on, I think it's on ESPN.com, but it's ESPN, it'll probably be one of the first ones that pops up. And it gives a whole list of things about this man. If you don't think you can do something, just think about Rob Mendez. He was born without any arms or legs. He lives in California. He is a junior varsity football coach. He learned football by playing Madden football video game. He manipulates the controller with his mouth. He runs an electric wheelchair just by shaking his body about and using his chin and his mouth. If he can do it, we can do anything. Anything. It just drives me crazy when people say, oh, I could never do that. I can't do that. Yes, you can. If you want to. If you want it bad enough, you can do it. In my book, there is a story about a woman named Stacy Kozel. Stacy has MS. Stacy is essentially paralyzed from the waist down. Now, I have to give a little bit of disclaimer on this. When I wrote the book, I didn't know the full story. Allegedly, Stacy thru-hiked the entire Appalachian Trail using braces and poles. I believe what she said. There are hikers that actually saw her on the trail. But she also claims that she thru-hiked the entire Pacific Coast Trail, similar to the Appalachian Trail, but tougher. There were no sightings of her on the trail the year that she was there. So it's questionable whether she really did it or not, which makes me question, did she really do the Appalachian Trail? But the fact that she was on the Appalachian Trail and was seen and was trying it, she was at least trying it. She was out there doing it. She may have pumped up what she said she really did, but she tried. She went for it, and maybe she did it, maybe she didn't. However, this man, Rob Mendez, gotta love this guy. The article I was telling you about on ESPN.com, he met the guy who wrote the article in a bar. And they're sitting at the bar. And Mendez is down in his wheelchair, and the other guy's sitting up on a bar stool. And you're kind of looking down like this and everything else. And Mendez says, pick me up. Put me up there. So the reporter picked him up. I don't know if he sat him on the bar or sat him on the bar stool, but anyway, they got to a similar height. And they had a great conversation. He was offered the possibility of prosthetic legs and arms. He said, no, I'm good. I'm good with that. He said any time he faces something that he thinks he can't do, he views it as a challenge. I got a little bit of that in me. The server puts down the hot plate in front of me and says, be careful, this plate is hot. What do? First thing, I touch it. Never burned myself too bad. But I'm always a little bit skeptical, a little bit, hey, what are we going to do? You can do it. The reticular activating system, the RAS. What have you all seen through your eyes today the most? Anybody? Anybody know? Give me a guess, unless you read my book. What have you seen the most today? Come on, somebody. People. Okay, cool. You saw a part of a people. You saw your nose. We see our nose more than we see anything else in life. But thanks to something called the reticular activating system, it turns your brain off from seeing that nose. Some of you are probably sitting there right now. Guys, can I see my nose? Hell yeah, we see our nose. It's there. And some of us have a lot more to see than others.